Imagine having your own peaceful retreat just outside Pune. A weekend escape from the city's hustle and bustle, a space where your family can create lasting memories, and an investment you hope will become a treasured family legacy. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? A beautiful farmhouse in a lush, high-growth area like Mulshi, or somewhere along the MIDC highways. However, for many people, this dream can quickly turn into a financial and legal nightmare. They pour their life savings into a plot of land only to discover that it's nearly worthless and mired in legal issues. The hard truth is this: buying land in Pune is easy, but buying land that is safe, legal, and likely to appreciate is a completely different story. So, how can you protect yourself? I'll walk you through 5 essential checks to prevent your dream investment from becoming a financial disaster. Let me explain how the dream of a second home turns into a nightmare. Where does it all go wrong? It often begins with a deal that seems too good to be true, complete with a shiny brochure promising a fully developed plot with clear papers and easy access. You picture quiet weekends and rising property values. Then, the reality hits hard. And you may find out that, according to Maharashtra law, you cannot legally purchase agricultural land unless you have official farmer status. Or worse than ever, your plot could be landlocked. Now, let me first explain. What is the meaning of landlocked? Landlocked means there's no legal access road, which makes it unusable. Many buyers also end up with plots that are too small, violating land fragmentation laws, making the sale illegal right from the start. Suddenly, that vision of a custom-built bungalow is replaced by the harsh reality of owning a plot with an unclear title, no residential construction permissions, and no compliance with real estate laws. You are left with a liability rather than a legacy, and the friendly developer who sold you the dream suddenly disappears. Now let's turn towards the 5 non-negotiable checks to protect your investment. To prevent this scenario, you must be a savvy buyer. First, let us know what the savvy buyer is meant to be. A savvy buyer is a well-informed, shrewd consumer who researches thoroughly, compares options, and evaluates true value over price alone to make smart, confident purchasing decisions. They are characterized by their practical knowledge, ability to distinguish needs from wants, and focus on long-term benefits. Now let's dive deep into it. Check 1. The title deed Saat-Baara's extract. This is the cornerstone of your deal. Don't just take the developer's word for it or rely on a photocopy. Hire a lawyer to verify the original title deed and all related documents. Insist on seeing the Saat-Baara extract, the official record of ownership, land type, and any outstanding loans. This is particularly important in areas like Mulshi. There are restrictions on selling tribal land without the collector's permission and stricter environmental regulations. A lawyer should confirm that the title is clear, marketable, and free from disputes. A handshake agreement can lead to disaster. Check 2. Land zoning and building permissions. This is a common trap. Buying agricultural land for residential purposes is risky unless its land use status has been officially changed. Verify the land's zoning. Is it already designated as residential, or has it been officially converted for non-farm use by the collector's office? A plot marked proposed for conversion is a gamble. If the approval is denied, you cannot legally build on it. The time required for this conversion can vary widely depending on the location. Check 3. Project registration and developer credibility. This isn't a new guideline. For years, any plotted development project over 500 square meters or with more than 8 plots has to be registered with Maharashtra's Housing Authority. Now, authorities are enforcing this rule more strictly. Project registration protects you by ensuring transparency about project plans, official approvals, and timelines for amenities like roads and water lines. Before visiting a site, check the project's registration number on the state's real estate website. An unregistered project is a significant red flag. Check 4. Location insights and growth potential. Don't be swayed by a cheap plot in a remote area. Understand what high growth means within your budget. Premium areas like Kharadi are booming, with prices ranging from 9,000 rupee to over 13,000 rupee per square feet, a different investment league altogether. But growth isn't confined to expensive areas. Outer locations like Moshi, Charholi, and Chikli are showing promising property value growth and may offer more accessible options. Look for areas with planned future infrastructure rather than just low prices. Check 5. Hidden and ongoing costs. The brochure price is rarely the final cost. First-time buyers often underestimate the total expense. Budget for stamp duty, registration fees, and legal charges. They can accumulate quickly. Also, consider development costs for roads, electricity, and water if they are not included. Finally, account for ongoing expenses like security, fencing, maintenance, and property taxes. A well-located farmhouse could be a worthwhile investment if you do your due diligence. Are you currently considering a plot in Pune? Please share the location in the comments below, and we'll provide our insights. For a detailed examination of the paperwork, be sure to watch our upcoming video where we explain how to read a Satbara extract. Your journey to a safe investment starts right here. If you find this information helpful, please subscribe.